going on, guys? Today I got a very exciting video for you. So as some of you know, I run a no-code academy where I help people build businesses with AI, whether it's an AI agency or an AI SaaS. And today, guys, we're going to break down one of the best case studies that I have already, where one of the members in the academy launched their own AI SaaS, and within 1 day of launching, they gained 1,000 users. And they did this all with no code. And in today's video, guys, I'm not just going to break down how they did it. I'm going to break down the entire tool stack that they used and the next steps for their project so you can copy them and do the exact same thing. Like, subscribe, let's get into this video. So first and foremost, guys, let's talk about the actual application that our student has built. So this application is called Clone Studio. And if we open it up here, we can see that it's a UGC content creating application where it uses AI avatars to create user-generated content. This is really useful for a bunch of marketers, whether it's e-commerce, coaches, or different consultants, because now you can scale your marketing reach. And on top of that, you can use different demographics that may not relate to you. So as like a Persian guy, I might not relate to like an Asian woman. So for example, this Asian woman here would be really useful for reaching out to that demographic. And so this is the application that Oscar was able to launch in literally 2 days after joining the academy. And the next step here, guys, is I'm going to explain how that process went. So in today's breakdown, guys, it comes in 3 steps. We're going to see how he did it by giving you guys a step-by-step breakdown of the tools and how he used the academy to succeed his launch. We're also going to break down his marketing strategies and the strategies that we give in the academy to help people gain users and gain clients for their agencies. And the last part, and probably the most exciting part, is how I'm going to help him continue to scale his AI SaaS by giving him new tools that people have never seen before to give him a competitive advantage and eventually get him to 6 figures in an MRR. And after we get through all of these breakdowns, guys, you're going to see how you can do the exact same thing. So now let's talk about how he did it, right? So this video that you guys see here is the actual tutorial that I have on this YouTube channel that showed everybody how to build their own version of the Clone Studio that our member Oscar did. This video is a step-by-step tutorial on how you can do that. But when Oscar joined the academy, he booked a call, and that gave him actual clarity that this is possible and that there's a huge market demand for it. And that convinced him to actually start building out his own no-code SaaS. And after 2 days, he ended up launching the Clone Studio, which is very similar to this tutorial that I showed you guys here because we use the same API. And so let's actually talk about the tools now, right? So the first thing that he did was picked a no-code tool builder. And so that's either Replit, Bolt, Windsurf, whatever you're happy with and whatever you're satisfied with using. I tell my community to use the Replit agent. The next step that he did was pick the APIs in the database. So the actual API that he's using to generate all of these clones is the HeyGen API. And I spoke about that in this video, and that's what we used in our own video as well. And for step 3, guys, it's all about determining pricing and the margins. If you're subscribed to an API, how much can you charge your clients to actually be profitable? And there's an entire community call that I have with Oscar in the No Code Academy that breaks down his margins and how we calculated that. So all in all, guys, his tech stack is Replit to actually build out the application, Firebase to store everything in a database, HeyGen API to actually create all the cloned avatars, Stripe to collect payments, and MailChimp for email outbound marketing. And that's going to lead us to our next step here, guys, where we need to talk about the marketing masterclass that I break down in my academy and how he's going to be using this to actually explode his business moving forward. And so the first thing that I always recommend when you're marketing your SaaS or your agency is to get into short form marketing because it's the lowest effort to get the highest results. And we have 7 proven short form marketing methods, of which our guy Oscar ended up using one called the text over screen. So before we move on to the rest of the marketing masterclass, we can actually pull up his TikTok here so you guys can see what he's posting. As we can see, he's already generated 2,800 followers, he has 10,000 likes, and he's only posted around 11 videos. So that's really absurd, but also he's just copying and pasting what's already working. And so this is the method that I call text over screen, where he's pointing at a text over the screen and he's showing the actual process of using his application. And so in the academy, there's another 6 different formats of short form marketing that is proven methods that I have used in my own businesses. And that is just one example that Oscar's already using to scale his software. And so there's so many more ways that he's going to continue to grow, and he's already gained 300,000 views in his first 10 posts. And so what this initial marketing wave did was it created a whole new wave of emails because all of these people had to sign up with an email address. And so now Oscar is sitting on 1,500 email addresses that he can start sending emails to eventually get them to sign up for the pro plan. And this ties into the most important part of the marketing masterclass because the way that I market my SaaS applications is that the product is the solution. And so we have our own cloning application called Clonify. And the course that comes with Clonify is going to help members actually use Clonify efficiently. And so we're going to help people use the product as the solution to their goal. And so the goal for Clone Studio for Oscar is to teach his members to actually use his app to make cloned videos that go viral. And so the next step for him would be to give a course to every single pro member that signs up. He can also build a community around the solution that the software is providing on School, for example. And so these are all things that we're going to be doing for our own softwares as well. And so in the Academy, we're also going to be breaking down all of the marketing strategies that I'm also going to be using for our own softwares as well. And if you want to check those out, it's going to be in the link down below. And so to end things off, guys, this is where, things get really exciting for Oscar, because what he built is very similar to what I'm also building with Clonify. And so I plan on helping him scale to 6 figures in MRR because there's so many ways that I can help him. And the first main point is the rollout method, because these AI models are consistently evolving. And since they're evolving, we're going to be able to grab the newest updated model and add them to our applications before other people are aware. And a way that you guys can wrap your head around this is like Google VO2 or OpenAI's Sora are video AI models that are soon going to have APIs. And when those APIs come out, we can add that to our application, giving it even more features. And so that's how we're going to get ahead of the competition. And that's also how I plan on helping Oscar to also scale alongside with us. On top of that, guys, we have marketing community calls because everyone's software and everyone's agency is different. You can use the strategies that we have, but you need to tweak them for your specific offer. And that's where the marketing community calls comes in play. And last but not least, optimizing user experience is always important. And this is why I tell everyone to launch their software before it's ready, because then you can get the user's feedback and actually improve on it while gaining users instead of improving on it before gaining users. So that wraps up the use case of Oscar dropping Clone AI through the No Code Academy and how he's already scaled to thousands of members and how he's already gaining paid members as well. And so if you want to do the same, I'll see you in the No Code Academy. I hope you guys have a great day.